the two things that you focus on are maintaining what you have now that's good and growing, right? And what we have now is like a pretty good utility. And I mean, going back to the first question that he asked me, what's the thing that I measure the most? And it's that 70% of the people come back to the site every day. And making sure that that remains, not just because we're doing some sort of gimmicky thing by like, I mean, if you launch a feature, obviously retention is going to go up, right? So I mean, retention has been up recently because of photos, you know. But focusing on things that are sustainable, you know, and scalable, and so that when we launch more schools or go into the next market or whatever we do, that we're going to set ourselves up to have the same success that we've had without hurting ourselves in the current position.
Mark is incredibly good at keeping the bar very high on new hires. When you're quadrupling in size, in terms of people, there is always a tendency, we see it again and again, and I know Tom Byers and many of you in the audience always talk about quality of people and maintaining the bar, but in practice, it's real easy to say this person doesn't match up but does match up along so many dimensions. It would take 6 months to find the right person. And Mark has been extraordinary as a leader in maintaining a very high bar and at times walking away from people who are receiving outstanding recommendations, but they either don't fit from a cultural standpoint or they're not going to scale and they'd be the wrong person a year or two from now. And that is certainly, as an investor and board member, an ongoing challenge. How do you deal with that trade-off where you absolutely need an ad sales force, but at the same time, it's one person at a time? You just can't say, let's go out and hire 5 good engineers or 5 good ad salespeople and not have them be great, because the B+ or A- people, you know it, they'll hire Bs and B-. And this is a time in the company where you just have to aspire with each hire to get an A or A+ person, and it's easier said than done. I think that is one of the fundamental ongoing challenges.